What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Love Bites. Yes, indeed, Love Bites fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Angel LWJ, Zabri Abu Bakar, Tim Gove, Glenn the Pin, Arthur Art, Tim Sharp, Lubomir Gregor, Ponyboy Curtis, and Krauser. They all want to see me react to this song. Now, not only we have all those requesters, but this was also the winner of one of our Patreon request prioritization polls, and it won with a whopping 73% of the vote. It went from number 517 straight up to number 1. So yeah, democracy at work. It's a great thing to be able to vote, folks. So between all that and all the requesters, they all want to see me react to this song by Love Bites called Under the Red Sky. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have not heard the song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, okay, yeah, I recognize the song now, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Oku, and the video has 9,078 views. Oh, it's so close, but nah. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. Look, listen, I'm sure the song and the video are fine. I'm sure everything's going to be okay. I'm just saying 9,078 views. It's close, but it's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Love Bites, Under the Red Sky, live at Minavi Blitz Akasaka. Yeah, I guess it's Akasaka, Tokyo, Japan, January 27, 2019. Cool. Not too long ago. Pretty recent. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Let's go. Of the heavens, now the west passes through on the king's whip. Moving in the distance, count the sound of the voice of humanity. In the silence, from the body, platoon count is solitude. So the council and the best things the test of humanity. If some carry access, how would you take the shame and the disgrace? You see in the sky.
I like that unison riff. Do 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 bow do 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 bow bow. I like that unison riff. That was nice. It's a good way to break it up. It's a good way to, get away from what's been happening for like the last minute. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that you throw a little curveball, not in a way to be a distraction, not in a way to throw people off, but in a way to just kind of make you go, huh? And make you realize, oh, there's a little bit of a difference there. And that's good. It keeps things from becoming mundane. It keeps things from becoming stale. It keeps things from becoming repetitive. And that's good. That's a really good thing. digging the groove on the song. I'm absolutely digging the groove. It's got a good feel to it. Like, I'm getting like an old Judas Priest vibe. Like, what was that? Stained Glass. That's the song I'm thinking of. It's kind of got that stained glass feel to it, that gallop feel to it. Or even Diamonds and Rust, maybe, going back that far. But yeah, it definitely got those old feel, like that old Priest feel to it, which is really cool, man. I'm digging the groove. I'm digging the groove on it. Let's keep going here. Let's see where this goes. Whoa. Did they switch up to a 3 feel there? Wait. They did. They switched it into 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nicely done. Nicely done. I almost missed it. It was that smooth. Good on them. Really good on them. That felt good, man. That felt really good. It felt so natural. But transitioning from 4/4 to 6/8 really is not that difficult as long as you do it smoothly. And that really comes, more than anything, that comes down to the setup, because they are so structurally sound. They are very similar in structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They blend so well. It's all about the setup. And in this case, the setup was smooth as glass. I swear to you, it wasn't until about 3/4 of the way through that when my ears went, something's up. Something's not right. Something's not lining up with 4/4. And I was like, wait a minute. And then it hit me. They went into a 3 feel. Now, I wasn't sure if it was 3/8 or 6/8. And I was like, I don't know which one it is, but let me go back and listen. So, yeah, it's 6/8. Really nice. Really, really nice. All right, I think we're going to have a guitar solo here. Oh, we're going into a halftime feel now. Nice. Really nice. Everything feels good. Everything sounds good. I'm digging what I'm hearing. I'm digging what I'm feeling. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, is this my favorite song by them so far? No. I've heard other songs from them that I personally think have sounded better and felt better. But that does not mean that this is a bad song by any stretch. Not by any stretch. Now, this sounds good. It feels good. Everything about this is fitting just right, okay? All I'm saying is this is not the best I've heard from them. That's all, okay? But so far, so good. We still got a while, man. This is a long song. This is a 8-minute long song. Oh, God, I hope they don't kill themselves with this. I hope they don't shoot themselves in the foot by having this song be too long. Because I'll be honest with you, man, it feels like the song... If I'm being honest, it feels like the song should be wrapping up. Like, I feel like there should be about like another 45 seconds to a minute left in the song, and it should be done. So, yeah. Another 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know about this. I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes. This feels like an ending. Okay. All right. It is going a little long, if I'm being honest. Okay. It is going a little long, but it feels like it's wrapping up, which is weird because we got another 2:42 to go. You're going to do a 2-minute, you're going to do a 2.5 minute long wrap up. Ooh, okay. If it's the last song of the show, like if this is the song that ends the concert, if this is the show closer, I mean, I guess it could work, but even then, that is a long time. But I mean, I've seen the bands do it, so as long as it works. Now, if this is not the show closer, though, whew, that's gonna be rough. Let's see where this goes. Ah, you stole that from Motorhead. How dare you? They stole that from Motorhead. How dare you? How dare you, Asami? Motorhead would always start and end their shows by saying that we are Motorhead and we play rock and roll. So Love Bites is now Asami's coming saying we are Love Bites and we play heavy metal. You stole that from Motorhead. Just come out and say it. Just be honest. Listen, we're all thieves, okay? Every single one of us. We've all stolen something from someone in the music industry. There is not one musician who could possibly say that they are 100% original. Everybody has stolen from somebody. So, that's cool. I'm just saying give credit where credit's due. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, looks like they ended the show, but we still got another 2:11 in the video. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to hit play. If I watch the remaining 2 minutes and 11 seconds, if I don't see anything worthwhile, if I don't see anything of note happening in the video, I'm just going to cut it out, okay? Just to save some time. But if I do see something worthwhile, worth mentioning and worth, showing everybody, then we'll keep it in. Let's see what happens. Throw out those picks. Throw out those picks. Yes. Where's Haruna with the sticks? Throw the sticks, Haruna. Oh, that's the best. There we go. Tossing the sticks out. Don't fall over. Yeah, I'll keep it in, I guess. I guess I'll keep it in. Alright, yeah, it was really well done. Really nice job. Honestly, not a whole lot to say. Not really. Let me gather my thoughts, and I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Love Bites with Under the Red Sky. This was a request from Angel LWJ, Zabri Abu Bakar, Tim Gove, Glenn the Pin, Arthur Art, Tim Sharp, Lubomir Gregor, Ponyboy Curtis, and Krauser. And this was also the winner of one of our Patreon request prioritization polls with 73% of the vote. So, since it won, it went from number 517 straight to number 1. So, there you go. Democracy at work. What a time to be alive. Okay, I thought about it, and I got a score here, and I think I think that here's what's going to happen. I know I'm happy with the score. I think when I give the score, a lot of people are going to be questioning, but I think when people give me a chance and listen to me and give me a chance to explain my positioning on why I gave the score, I think it'll make a lot more sense. But yeah, I'm going to give the score, and it's going to leave some people scratching some heads, I'm sure. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.6. Yep, 8.6. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. I can sum this entire video up in one sentence. It was great, but it wasn't the best I've heard. I think that'll sum it up pretty well. This was a great song, without question. And seeing that it was the closer of the show, that makes perfect sense for 2 reasons. 1, the length of the song. 2, the build-up towards the end and how it just kept manifesting and manifesting and manifesting. I could absolutely see that being the show closer, and this did make a great show closer without question. Everything made sense when it came to the realization that this actually was the last song of the show. It all lined up, and the light bulb came on, and I went, okay, now I get it. Now, having said that, though, is this the best song I've heard from them? No, it's not. And I would, to be perfectly honest with you, and I know I'm probably going to upset a lot of people when I say this, but I also know a lot of people will agree with me as well. I would not even put this song in top 5. I know there's going to be people who are going to be upset by that, and I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest here. Would I put this song top 5 Love Bites songs? No, I would not. Some argument could be made for top 10, I suppose. But then again, also, look, I haven't heard everything from them, so I can't really make that assumption. But I can already think of 5 songs that I enjoyed more than this one. So now, does that mean it's a bad song? Look, I wouldn't be giving this an 8.6 if I thought this was a bad song, okay? If I thought this was a bad song, this would be down in the 2s and 1s. This is not bad by any stretch. This was a great song. It was a great song with a great live performance. The choral structure of the song was good. Everything flowed really well. What did this song for me more than anything was the play around with time signature, and not even feel, but time signature. They actually did switch from 4/4 to 6/8, back into 4/4 again. Now, there were some feel changes as well, moving from straight time to halftime feel. There was some of that too, but what impressed me the most about the song was that switch up from the 4/4 to the 6/8 back to the 4/4 so smoothly that I almost missed it. Almost. Not quite. About 3/4 of the way through it, my brain finally kicked in and said, hey, 4 is not lining up. Something's going on here. There's a 3 feel happening. And I listened to it a little deeper, and I was like, oh, you're right. There is a 3 feel in here. Let's go back and see what it is, because it's either 3/8 or 6/8. I'm not sure which, but it's one of the two. 6/8. Without question, that's 6/8. That felt really good, man. It felt so good. It was so smooth. I almost missed it. The guitar work on this. I know a lot of people give these ladies praise for their guitar work, and it is absolutely deserved. Absolutely deserved. And this was another great example. Trading off solos. Midori being the more shreddy of the two, and Miyako being the more feel of the two. She's more about the feel and getting the vibrato and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good that you have 2 guitar players with 2 very diverse styles of soloing. Can Miyako shred? Yes, she can. I'm glad she didn't here. Let Midori do it here. You do you, girl, and you do what you do best and play with feel, and it worked out great. The drumming on this, super tight as always. I expect no less from Haruna. This is where I talk about when I talk about bands being victims of their own success. they set a standard now, and it's you'll hear people like myself say things like, I don't expect anything less from blank, because they set such a standard for themselves, and everything they've done has been so impressive that now you come to expect it, and anything less is a disappointment. Now, I am not saying that what I heard was disappointing, not at all. It was right there where I was expecting it to be. So it was not a letdown, it was not a disappointment. It was up to par, absolutely up to par. But yeah, Haruna's drumming on this was fantastic. Miho's bass playing on this, I can only assume it was well done, because I'll be honest with you, couldn't really hear her in the mix, which was a bit of a disappointment, because me being a bass player, I always like to hear bass, but it looked like what she was playing was fitting. I didn't see any sour faces. I didn't hear anything that stuck out like a sore thumb, so I can only assume that what she did was right. Asami's vocals on this, very well done. Some great sustain, in pitch, always in key. Couple of times when she was getting up really high, the voice did thin out a little bit, but that's very typical of her style. It's something that she just does, and that's just who she is. But it still sounded good. It still sounded well projected, very strong, very powerful. So gotta love that. The live performance on this, I think, is where I think it may have kicked it up an extra, 0.1 or 0.2. Saw some great things happening on stage. Some great things. The interacting with each other was nice. I saw Midori and Miho interacting with each other. I also saw Miyako and Asami interacting a few times with each other. And the times that she did interact with Asami, I saw Miyako smile. You don't see her smile too often. So when you do get to see her smile and see her having a good time, it looks great. And it just makes you feel good. It really does. I know she's very serious up there, and she's very focused, and I get it. You need to be focused. You need to be, really zoned in on what you're doing and what you're playing. But at the same time, it's always good to see musicians having fun, and she was definitely having a blast up there. Some great crowd interactions too from everybody, especially Miho and Asami, both kind of taking it upon themselves to interact with the crowd, which is fitting since they, have the most freedom to do so. Especially while the guitar solos are going on. Asami's not singing, so she obviously has nothing else to do other than interact with the crowd. But Miho taking those opportunities where she could to interact with the crowd as well. So, always a good thing to see. Those last 2 minutes. Now, I left them in. I did leave them in the video, and I'll tell you why I did. Because it was good to see the girls, throwing things out into the crowd. Picks. Here comes Haruna with the sticks and the sticks and the sticks and the sticks. Someone threw that flag up on stage. That's always fun, when, the crowd throws up stuff like that. Not when they're throwing trash up on the stage or bottles or whatever. That's not fun. But when crowds throw things like, flags or articles of clothing that we're not going to talk about, but they end up on our mic stands, don't they? No, but you have things like flags that fans make or whatever, and they throw up on stage. To show them off. That's always a fun moment. Another reason I left those last 2 minutes in is I appreciate whenever bands take the final bow like that, and they stand together and they bow to the crowd, and they show their appreciation to the crowd. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your hard-earned dollars and paying for a ticket to come and let us entertain you. Thank you. I love it when bands do that, and you don't, unfortunately, in this day and age, you just don't see bands do that very often, and it's a shame. I think it's a shame. I know a lot of bands have their own philosophies of you just want to leave the stage, boom, and just, magically disappear and let the crowd, wonder what happens next. I get there's that aspect, but I love it when bands do take those guys, it takes all of 30 seconds. Take those extra 30 seconds, come together as a group, and show the crowd your appreciation. I respect bands that do that. I really do. And I'm glad they did that. It showed for lack of a better word, and I'm not saying that the girls don't have any, I'm just saying it was a great show of class whenever a band does that. And it was a very classy move on their part, just to further extend the class that they already have and have demonstrated time and time again. Listen, great song, great performance. The best I've ever heard from them? No, but a great job and a great performance and a great song nonetheless. So, 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys would like to join the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys would like to do these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.